please press 3. And for hotel directions, press 4. For all other calls or to speak with a guest services agent, press 0. To repeat these options, press.
Yes, I was hoping to be connected to a room, please.
How many guests are trying to reach?
It's the guest's name is Tommy Wiseau.
Wiseau, W?
Wiseau.
One moment.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, Mr. Wiseau?
Yeah, just call me Tommy. How you doing?
Good, how are you? This is Peter Knegt calling from IndieWire. I hope to just have 10 minutes of your time for an interview.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So how you been?
Great, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me? Over?
I can hear you good, yeah.
Okay, so how long will it take?
10 minutes?
Okay, so let me give you a little structure here. So is it for print or is it for...
It's an online magazine called IndieWire.com.
Okay, are you recording this?
Yes.
Are you be airing as well?
No, it'll be written out.
Okay, good. So, as you know, we don't have no restriction. You may ask anything you want. So, let's move on. And now, did you see the room?
Yes, I have many times.
Okay, cool. Okay, Peter, right?
Yes.
Okay, Peter, go for it.
Okay. Basically, I just wanted to go back to the beginning and just briefly talk about sort of your origins as a filmmaker and sort of where you first became interested in film and how that led to The Room.
Okay, that's your question?
That's my first question, yes.
Yeah, so I started, you see, my interest always was there, long story short, but I used to want to be a rock star, believe it or not. A long time.
Oh, I think a lot of us did.
There you go. Oh, really? You too? Anyway, long story short, you know, I wrote a book like 600 pages. I have tendency to write in a piece of paper, and then I say, you know what, I want to do it as a play. And then I decided, no, I'll do it as a film. So I convert my 600 pages to 99 pages script, and that's what you have today. My interest, to respond to your question, always been film. You know, I like a lot of classic movies, like for example, Citizen Kane, Orson Welles, James Dean movies, etc., etc.
So I mean, going back to The Room itself, so how long ago was it that you converted that book into a script?
Well, you know, whatever you hear or read online is sort of misleading, because The Room basically is my almost 20 years of my work, if you really think about it. My background is also psychology, okay, and I'm also a stage actor, so that's my background. Some business also as well. So to respond to your question, it took me like from, what is your question exactly?
The question was the origins of The Room and sort of how that first started coming together. How you, like, at what point did that 600-page book become that 99-page script, and sort of where did The Room go from there?
Oh, okay. So you see, I did study, and I noticed, and I concluded that in America, I don't know how it's in Canada, but in America, a number of people going to see theater, play theater on the stage is much less the number of people going to see cinema. So I say, and I did actually, believe it or not, from the beginning, I want to actually put it on as a play. And the cost was so much. So I said to myself, all this money what we spend, people can see only, you know, like running theaters like less than 2 weeks sometimes. Sometimes you repeat, you can go, it's not the same. And I say, no, that was my decision when I converted to the play to the script. And basically I did not, approach any studio, because again, I did some research, and I know this movie will be never produced by the studio. That was my conclusion, you know, and I have some friends who tried to pitch into studio. They was very unsuccessful, and that's the fact. But after I produced The Room, actually we did pitch into a couple of studios for distribution. They say, no, thank you, Mr. Wiseau, but after 8 years, they come to me and say, oh yeah, well, maybe we should do it, but right now it's water under the bridge, you know. So I'm happy what happened with the room. So that's a history of the room.
Which, I mean, now that it's, you know, it's clearly become quite successful, do you think you'd be able to take the success and turn it into a play now? Would you ever consider that?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I said this many times, Peter, for your information. Actually, I want to showing on Broadway, not off Broadway. You know the difference probably, off Broadway and on Broadway.
Yeah.
As well as, for your information, we have an event they call AFI event in Washington, D.C., and we're actually putting some scene on the stage, and I'll be there. That will be in June. And then we have many different issues with a lot. I mean, I have dozens of people who actually want to do as a play with some of the stuff. We let them do it, you know. So like in a school, for example, play. But we want to do on Broadway definitely because, you know, as you probably know, you saw the room. It's very easy to adopt all of the scenes. I don't know if you have a DVD, but you very easily adopt on the stage, you know. But on Broadway show, how I see it, it should be everything's moving. Like, for example, you have a dozen of Johnnies, you know, singing, say, as well Lisa, etc., etc. So I'm very excited to work on it, but as you probably know, to put any show on Broadway, it's extremely costly as well, a big risk, but we'll be doing for sure.
Well, good.